Hello, Oksana Viktorievna. My name is Rashid. My surname is Chachaev. I'm from Karachaevo-Cherkesska Republic. It is the territory of the Northern Caucasus, the city of Cherkesk. We joined the course with such a problem. Our daughter is 7 years old. She fell ill 3 years ago. She started having problems with her breathing. She was diagnosed with chronic obstructive bronchitis. Doctors in the clinic made such a diagnosis. We tried to treat her with medicines. Nursing helped. Then we tried other ways. We visited herbalists. We tried homeopathy. We tried homeopathy before the Buteyko method. Every year I traveled with her to the sea on the Black Sea coast. It made her feel better. We tried different methods of treatment, but there were no serious results. But we believed that there was a cure for this problem for sure. We searched and asked the Almighty to show us the way. One day, we found information about the Buteyko method on the internet. Method of Konstantin Pavlovich Buteyko. We started watching videos. Then we bought the book. This is the book I bought. I read it. We tried to practice the Buteyko method on our own. But still something didn't work. There was not enough information. Then we started searching again, and one day we found your videos. So from the book you didn't manage to learn the method. We tried, but could not understand the details. We practiced on our own for about a month, maybe a little less. Then I found you, subscribed to your channel, watched a lot of videos, and decided to contact you and learn from you. So we joined the course. That's how it was. How is your daughter feeling now? You've practicing the method, so how is she feeling now? Almost 6 months have passed. She's faring very well. She had attacks at night when she slept before. During exhalation, she could not exhale the air, and the child suffered. She was covered with sweat. We changed her clothes several times a night, and there was always an inhaler nearby. We used Pulmicort, Beradurol. When she had an attack at night, we let her breathe with an inhaler to make her feel better. Of course, we understood that hormonal medications are harmful, so we tried to use them less. But when we felt that it is very difficult for her, we had to give an inhaler. When we started practicing the Buteyko method, thanks to Almighty, we have never used inhalers. No, we used it once at the beginning of the practice. When we started practicing, we gave her inhaler once. After that, for all the time, she never used an inhaler. She breathes all the time herself, everything is fine. About a month after the beginning of practice of method, cleansing reactions of the body have started. Her feet began to sweat. We couldn't understand what was happening. She constantly had wet feet and wet socks. When she came home from school, her shoes were wet. We couldn't understand. Then she started to expectorate green sputum. She expectorated a lot. It started and went away after about a month. Her feet stopped sweating. Everything is great now. She doesn't sweat, everything is fine. She sleeps very well at night. As Buteyko recommended, we closed her mouth with plaster so that she could breathe through her nose. There was no suffocation. She was breathing well, breathing through her nose. Sometimes it was difficult, but we still close her mouth with plaster. She still sleeps with her mouth closed at night. Sometimes we notice that she breathes, and then opens her mouth and breathing begins through her mouth. To avoid this, we close her mouth with a plaster, and she calmly breathes through her nose. Everything is fine, Oksana Viktorina. So, the child has been healthy for 6 months, no attacks, she doesn't take medication, goes to school, right? In a first grade, as you said, yes? Yes, she's finishing first grade. We do not give any medicines, we do not give an inhaler. Only once at the beginning used an inhaler. I don't know if they have hidden it somewhere. He was constantly on the window sill before. Half a year. We have been practicing for exactly half a year, and this is such a good result. After a month or two of practice, there was already a result. Everything began to improve. The cleansing process were over. She began to expectorate a lot. This is in a month or two there were already a result. Great. Yes, she no longer has these attacks and whistles. All this is now gone. We hope this disease will not come back. How often how often did you practice the method? How many times a day? We practice 3 times a day. At first for 10 minutes. So as not to overload the child is small. It was hard to explain to her. She's active, she's constantly moving back and forth. It was hard. We tried to explain to her. We started practicing from 10 minutes a day, then increased to 15, then to 20 minutes. Now she's practicing the Buteyko method for 20 minutes in the morning, then goes to school, then practice it in the evening. Now twice in the morning and in the evening. There are days when she forgets when I'm at work. Sometimes we skipped it, but we practice the method and we have a very good result, which I see. Great. So, only 3 times a day for 20 minutes, recently 2 times a day for 20 minutes, and such an excellent result. Great. Let's hope that everything will be good, that the child will be healthy. In the future, it will be prevention of many diseases. Her immunity normalized and her metabolism normalized. She will grow up and go into adult life as a healthy person. Let's hope that it will be. As Konstantin Buteyko said, the deeper you breathe, the more seriously sick a person you are. He said that the less you breathe, the healthier you are. I say his quote roughly, I don't remember the exact words. All problems are from deep breathing, Konstantin Buteyko said. And indeed, we reviewed the breathing of our daughter, normalized these processes, and saw the result. Well, I'm happy, Rashid. Keep practicing. Thank you very much for practicing the method well, for learning it, and for achieving a good result. Thank you for teaching us all these details about the upper method, the lower method, the right hand rule, the left hand rule. We couldn't understand these details on our own. During the lessons, we learned the secrets, I learned from you, taught the child, she practiced, and everything became well. Great, I'm happy. I also wanted to add that the method is really very good. I saw that it really helps. I recommend it to people. I recommend you channel. I constantly send links to people, and I also to my patients whom I treat. My father has hypertension. He is more than 70 years old. He was constantly taking pills. He took pills every day. Once I came to him and showed him the right hand rule. I left. He began to practice it in the morning and in the evening, and now he said that he doesn't use pills for the blood pressure. This is the result of our father. In the morning, he goes for a walk, 3-4 kilometers. He walks regularly. He comes, practicing the method for half an hour. He measures blood pressure. When he sees that the pressure is rising up, he begins to practice the method, and the blood pressure is reduced by 10-15 units. He feels good. He also had problems with breathing. When he made sudden movements, he starts having an attack. It happened that he was suffocating. Now I'm watching him from the side. I don't see it. I don't see the symptoms. I don't tell him anything. But we have such a result with my father too, with blood pressure. Excellent result. So you just showed him the right hand rule and stopped taking pills at 70 years. It is very good result. He said that sometimes if the pressure rises at night, he take pills, but he reduced the intake of pills a lot. Before he constantly took the pills, such result. I also explain to my patients, I try to tell them so that they take this matter seriously. Many people don't take it seriously, but when you explain by your own example, you show videos. When they listen to Konstantin Buteyko, when he himself talked about the method, his old videos, then people slowly begin to take it seriously and begin to think that this is a serious method. Everything is correct. Please explain to people about this method and teach people. Everyone who needs help, it is good to help. When you can get cured of such diseases for free, then why not? It is better than spending money and damaging your health. If you can breathe for half an hour in the morning and evening and listen to your breathing, it is better not to hear your breathing to reduce it. It is great. It is both treatment and prevention. So thank you that you once went to Konstantin Buteyko, learned from him, came and started practicing the method and teaching people. It is very good. Thank you very much. Thanks to you, we cured our child who suffered for 3.5 years. And we did not sleep together with her at night. It's hard psychologically for parents when a child is so sick. And at night you can sleep normally and you listen to how the child is suffering. Now this problem is gone. We sleep well, she sleeps well. Thanks God, everything is fine.